Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you've probably gathered, I've gotten into coffee, and about 3 or 4 months ago I got a new coffee machine and realised how much I loved it. But I'll do more on the Oracle in another video. But I've tried pour over coffee in a V60, and I am surprised how much I really enjoy it. Now, I kind of went a little bit overboard with the grinders. Initially started out with the Rhino one here. Hopefully that'll focus. This one I got from Facebook Marketplace. It cost me 20 bucks. This one has a ceramic burst set. Hopefully it's in focus. Yeah, so it's got a ceramic burst set. These ones tend to crush the coffee as opposed to cut them. I had some really nice coffees out of that. That's the one I use for work, which I will hopefully retire shortly. So I started off with that in my Rhino switch. Then I got a silicon rubber V60, which I ride a motorbike, and I didn't want anything hard in my backpack in case I came off. So I figured the silicon rubber one was quite good, and it folds out, and it's actually really good. So I'll make a video on me using that probably during the Christmas holidays. But yeah, that one's okay. You can't do espresso with it. Like I say, I've had some very tasty coffees with it. It's been used a lot by the previous owner, and these ones will not stand up by themselves. The handle's too heavy and it'll fall over. So, and apparently there's two versions of these. At the end of it here, it's got a hex drive on it. The early ones I think was square. So, and you can get replacement burst sets for these, and they cost about 30-40 bucks. And I'll put a link to where you can get these ones new if that's what you're interested in. They're nice and cheap. I think they're about 75 bucks from our local store here in Australia. So yeah, there's that. Okay, the next one is, this one's actually a gift. It came part of a set I got from AliExpress. It's for one of my sons who also likes coffee. He wants something that he can use at work. Now this one is aluminium. Gosh, this one's aluminium. The hand, like you see, the handle just falls off if you turn it too much, but it is nicely made. It's got 2 bearings in it, top and bottom. It's got a little cup here, and it's got the adjustment there. And this has a 6-sided conical burr in it. I'm not sure the actual size of it. It's unbranded. I don't know so what it is, but it's all CNC made. It's beautiful. The whole set from AliExpress cost, I think it was 120 bucks. And that included a gooseneck kettle, some filters, a brush, the plastic V60, and a little carafe, and a couple of little shot glasses. The shot glasses are actually really nice. But yeah, it's nice and heavy. It's much heavier than this one. And as you can see, it stands up, and the handle does fall off that. It's not as nicely made as these ones. Now, this was the first one that I got from AliExpress, and I was really impressed with it. Now, this one I have used, and this one's going to be a gift for my brother-in-law. And it's got the 7-sided burst set in it. It's got 2 bearings, but there is a picture that shows 3, but it's actually got two bearings in it. It's nice and stable. You can do espresso with it. The only thing that I don't particularly like is when you're adjusting it, the clicks are a little bit far apart. And when I tried it for espresso, I nailed it. I just happened to get the right adjustment. This one, handle won't fall off, because I think there's a little magnet in there which helps keep it on. But that one holds exactly 20 grams. So, which the other one does as well. The Rhino holds, I know if you fill it up to, oops, There's little plastic ribs in here. This one has no bearings, it's all plastic and stainless steel down the middle, but you probably can't see it, but there's 3 ribs in there. If I fill it up to the top of those, it's 20 grams of coffee. And the jugs that I have at work don't have, they've got the measurement in mils inside it, so I don't need a scale. 150 mils of water is 150 grams, so I don't need scales for that. But these ones are beautifully made. When you're grinding, it does really well for pour over as well. Had some really tasty coffees off that one, but I wanted one that was a bit finer, bit short on funds, which is why I got these off AliExpress. This one cost, I think it was $62, but it was really weird. They had a special that if you bought 2, there was a 50% discount, so I got 2 for 60 bucks. No, it was sorry, it was $52, and I got 2 for $52. So I bought one for my oldest son, who's also into coffee, and this is beautifully made. It's all CNC machine. It is really nice, and the knurling on it, you can get lots of grip on it for when you're doing finer grinds. But the only thing I didn't like about this one was the grind adjustment. The clicks were just a little bit too far apart for me. So my lovely wife said it was okay to get this one. Now this one cost, how much was it? About $75. Now these ones both from AliExpress, from the, I'm going to butcher this, it is the Faisen, F-A-S-I-E-N store in AliExpress. I don't know if they're the manufacturers. Yeah, hang on, let me just have a quick look. The specs on the big one. Okay, yeah. So anyways, so I got this one, and it's currently selling for 67 bucks. Occasionally this one is currently selling for 67 bucks. It's the specials seem to go on and off it. It can go up to 120, but if you wait around a few days, it'll come back down. And this one didn't have the strange or the crazy special. If you buy 2, you get a 50% discount. But what I was after a grinder with more clicks, and this one's got the clicks around it. It's 40 clicks, and they're fairly easy to zero. Just spin it around till it stops, till the handle stops moving, and then that's pretty much zero. And I use this daily for espresso. I'm into roasting coffee as well, so for my own roast, or if I'm doing a decaf or something, I'll use this instead of the grinder on the Oracle. And it's actually really good. I set it to around 38, and it's nice and consistent. I get very few duds out of it. It takes a little bit to dial in sometimes, but yeah, what grinder doesn't? The handles are beautiful. Again, it's all CNC machine. This one holds quite a bit more. I think this holds between 30 and 40 grams of coffee. I haven't actually measured this one. But this one, I actually prefer. If I was only allowed to have one grinder, I'd go for this one. But I'm giving that away. And the reason being, the knurling on this, you can't get a good grip on it, and it slips in your hand for when you're grinding for espresso. And because you have to hold it so tight, when you twist, you end up adjusting your grind settings, and you usually end up going finer and finer and finer. So how I've gotten around that is, I'll put links to all these in the description. I got this, which is Neouza, Neouza. I'll put a link to that, and it's a silicone sleeve which goes over, and you put that on, and it's actually really good. Holds it doesn't slip. It works up a little bit, but I can live with that, and it's made this grinder much easier to use. Because when I roast my own, I tend to roast a little bit on the lighter side of medium, which means it can be a bit of a shorter grind sometimes. But both these grinders are actually really fast. If I go for it, I can grind it just about as fast as the grinder on my Oracle, which is behind the camera over there, because the Oracle's grinder's got a tamp feature in it, where it spins the tamping blade, and it's actually really good. I do like the grinder in that one. We've had some really nice coffees out of the Oracle, but so I don't have to single dose the grinder, the Oracle grinder, because it holds a little bit. Actually, this one does too. This one holds 0.5 gram of coffee in here. In there, I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. In here, it holds about 0.5 gram of coffee, and I just use a brush to get that out, and then I blow it out. So yeah, so I do like it, but it has a few design flaws. The biggest one being here. If you're going to buy, my advice would be, if you're going to buy a grinder with the grind adjustment on the outside, a lot of them have it up the top. Go for that one so you can get a good grip on it down below. And again, that one's got a little magnet, and it'll stay on like that and won't fall off. So I'll put that on. Okay, so that's that. So initially I had put that back on, and you actually get 2 in a pack of the silicone rubber sleeves. There's a black one and a brown one. I kind of like the brown one for the contrast, and that made it a bit easier, but I still found occasionally I would alter the grind settings on the thing. So what I did was I got one of the silicone bands. This one just happens to be a mosquito repellent, so while I'm grinding coffee I won't get bitten by mosquitoes. But what I do with that is, so what I do is I put it on the grinder like that and push it up underneath the silicone sleeve like so. Might see if I can get another one, but that locks the grind adjustment in place, and it won't move, even if, you know, if there's a hard bean in there and it stops, that won't change. So that's how I got around it. Now I know, and I do try to. I know there's a bit of an argument about not buying stuff off AliExpress and Temu and whatnot, but not having a lot of money. For us, if it was local, for us, if it was local, we just wouldn't have bought it at all, because we just couldn't afford it. The quality of these 3 are amazing. This does the job, but for $75, I think you're better off getting one of these 2, probably that one. And it's available in 3 colours. I just happen to like the sort of brown. So we wouldn't have bought at all from the local guys, so they're not really missing out. And then I'm repurposing this one as a gift. This one will stay as my work one because it doesn't really matter too much. But later on I want to get a flat burr hand grinder just to see what it's like, and when that happens I'll make this one my work one. This one I'll either give away or sell. So that's that. So that's those. If you've got any questions, just leave a comment down below. Please like and subscribe. I'll try and get some more motorbike stuff done over the Christmas holidays. Can't really promise anything because I sort of haven't been too well of late. And please like and subscribe and let me know what you think. All right, thanks. Bye.